What's up guys, it's Misha with Winnie Designs, and today we're going to be building a folding table over this washer and dryer. The way that we're going to do it is using these metal gas pipe as brackets on both sides here. And same thing on this side. It's going to go here. We're going to set them level, and then we're going to build a custom table out of this same 2x12s that we use for our shelves here. We're going to put them on top of here as well. So stay till the end of the video to see how we mount it and make this whole thing look like it's floating. And let's see the process.
So you get the front, put it level, and get the back. That's how you do it. If you guys are here for the price of this entire thing, I put it in here as an Easter egg somewhere in the video. So go ahead and find it and let me know.
All right, now that we have our brackets in, what we're going to do next is measure just a rough measurement, because we're going to be 2 inches away on both sides of our wall and make it look like it's floating. But I want to get the rough measurement in first, get the table in here, and then measure that out perfectly, draw the lines and cut them off. So let's do a rough measurement, go outside and get our wood put together. So here, I'm going to do 60 inches. That gives me enough room there to then be able to measure and cut it off. So let's go outside. All right, guys, so we got our 3 pieces cut. This is bigger than what we need, but we're going to glue together 3 of them and then cut off this back one because it's got a little bit of a big knot over there and doesn't look good. So I'm going to basically glue this together, hold it together with these wooden dowels. I'm not trying to make this into like a countertop and make it look perfect for poly. They're going for this rustic look. So what we're going to do is just kind of put it together so it stays together forever, essentially, with these glue dowels. And we're going to do them every 10 inches in here. And that's it. That's everything that's going to be holding them together. And I made myself one of these little jigs right here. And that's basically to allow to make sure that we get the wooden dowels in the same place where they should be going. And then we'll be using our 1/2-inch drill basically to make the holes for them, put a little glue on both sides, and then clamp them together. So I'm going to pre-drill all of this, and then I'll show you how it looks when we
I'm going to use my little jig over here to mark my holes, and then I'm going to make sure that I copy them onto the other side. I'm using my big drill here to drill them, and I'm using the long dowel to kind of see if I'm straight up, because you want to make sure that they're straight so they line up on the other side. You don't want them to be sticking out in all different directions, because it's going to be really hard to then get them into the other side as well. So I did one side, and then you do the other side, and then you're going to do this to the third board as well, just the exact same process that we're going to repeat. It's pretty simple, a little bit of practice. Once we get those done, we're going to get our glue into the holes. Put a decent amount in there. If it comes out, whatever. Put the pegs in there. Spin the pegs around to kind of cover the sides of them as well. And then once you're putting these things together, it can get a little bit tricky. So you want to try to get it in at the same time, essentially. So then it fits in really tight. If it's tight, then you did it right. So once you get this side, the next side, you repeat the process. Beat it down with your, whatever, sledgehammer, whatever you have. And then we're going to use our pipe clamps over here. I did 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, because if you're just doing 2 on the top, it's going to bend the table a little bit. So if you do it from the both sides, it kind of straightens out in the middle. But at the end, the way we're going to be securing this table is what really is going to make it flat. So make sure you stay to the end to see how we do that, because that's one of the most important parts to this entire build. All right, so we got our table all glued up. I'm gonna let this sit overnight, come back tomorrow. All right, so this is the next day. Our table's all dried up, it's outside. Now I'm going to measure from the back of this little flange to where I want to have my table, and we're gonna be at 31. So I'm gonna be at 31 on both sides. That's going to give me a nice reveal. So now we're gonna go outside and cut it, and then bring it inside. All right, guys, so what we say, 31. So we're gonna measure 31 here, 31 on this side. Easy Billy, 31. I'm gonna line this bad boy up. Big level. I didn't do a track saw on this one because I don't have one, but I made the cut pretty straight freehand anyways. All right, so check it out. So now this top is in, and I'm just gonna go here and make sure that my reveal is the same, and I wanna have about 1.25 inch reveal on here.
and then 1.25" reveal on this side, like that. Double check that. Then on here, we're gonna go 2 inches reveal. So from the wall, we're gonna mark 2 inches on both sides. This way it looks nice and even. 2 inches on both sides. I'm gonna put a little arrow so I see which one that is. And same thing over here. And I wanna make sure I give it, come around. I wanna make sure I give it 2 inches to make sure that they can reach and turn off the water if they have to. So 2 inches. So we have here, and we have here. And on this side, it's here and here. All right, now we're gonna bring.
Now we're gonna step outside. We're gonna connect our dots with a straight edge on both sides, and then we're gonna make 2 nice cuts. This makes the reveal on both sides of the table perfect, and that's how you should do it. So next, we're gonna be working on a finish. The finish that we were going for here is just nice, clean, sanded finish. We didn't want to sand it all the way down because we wanted to keep some of that character of the wood over here. This is reclaimed wood that we had with the saw cuts on it. We wanted to show all that. But if you are trying to make this into a bar top kind of table, you would really be getting a belt sander on this and really sanding it down, putting a couple coats of stain on and poly and all that. Entirely, we spent about 9 hours on this entire laundry room addition, where it's the shiplap, the 2 shelves, and this bar top, this folding tabletop. We charge our customer $950, all materials included and everything. We think it's a fair price. And then also at the same time, this became a focal point almost of the entire bathroom, and they're just in awe of it. All right, so lastly, before I bring this inside, I'm going to put a couple pocket screws right through here to really pull this seam together. Yes, I have dowels right through here, but I just want to make sure it stays nice. So I'm going to kind of put this here and make sure that I leave enough meat where it can, push that wood in. So I'm going to go right there. I'm going to hold this by hand, then super gently do this. All right, guys, so now we're under our folding table here, and I got these 3/4 inch pipe clamp things that are just gonna go right there. I'm gonna do like 4 on each side to really bring the table in there, secure. As I was doing this part of it here, I put 5 of these across the whole thing, and as I was screwing them in, the whole table was just straightening out and getting pushed up against that pipe, and it made the table perfectly flat and straight, so it was really cool. To do another one, and probably another one, just to really flatten out the table as well and get it tight on there. And then I'll show you how it looks at the end. Finished product. We're done. All right, guys, so here it is, a folding table. I'm 220, it holds me no problem. So we got our brackets, nice little sanded finish on there, matches everything else inside of here. This was a really cool build, really nice addition for this homeowner, basically to add that extra charm to this huge bathroom, make it a stupid laundry closet into like one of the showpieces of this entire build. It's super, super cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe. We do crap like this all the time. So if you want to learn how to build stuff like this, subscribe, and see you next one.